Ben Simmons is the most hated NBA player. In recent years, the NBA has done better at producing villains than pro wrestling or comic book movies. Fans are sure to react strongly to any unscripted sport with a lot of locker room drama playing on the court. A sizable portion of NBA fans currently despises many players for various reasons. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, you can do so by clicking here. In this video, we will be talking about Ben Simmons being the most hated NBA player. Ben Simmons of the Philadelphia 76ers and Kyrie Irving of the Brooklyn Nets are tied for last place as the NBA's least popular players. Due to his attitude throughout the offseason and rumoured conflicts with the Sixers management and Joel Embiid, Simmons has recently been the subject of a barrage of negative press. Conversely, Irving has faced harsh criticism for his lack of immunisations. He has experienced conflict among his supporters over his decision to do so, even though it prevents him from participating in sports. Many scenarios have characters who are beloved when they are on your team, but turn into hated antagonists when you pull against them. Stories differ from those who relish receiving hate to those who find it difficult. Each episode has a unique beginning but plays out similarly in the end. In the wake of his contentious departure from the Philadelphia 76ers, Ben Simmons became despised throughout the rest of that season and into the future. Following the team's 2021 elimination, Simmons played poorly and received criticism from Doc Rivers and Joel Embiid for their remarks. Simmons demanded a trade during the offseason and refrained from playing because of his mental health issues. When Simmons was finally transferred to the Brooklyn Nets, he was also unable to play. Simmons backed out of his vow to play in Game 4 of the Nets series against the Boston Celtics, after the club fell behind 0-3 to make himself look even weaker. Despite their excellent start to the 2021-22 season, the Philadelphia 76ers have dropped 5 straight games, reportedly lowering Ben Simmons' trade value. According to Michael Scotto of Hoops Hype, he spoke with league executives who believed that the Sixers' successful start without Simmons demonstrated that he wasn't deserving of superstar money. Simmons and the Sixers are still at a standstill, presumably without a clear resolution. The Sixers continue their season with the players they currently have on the floor while Simmons stays away from the team to deal with mental health issues. It's a little fanciful to assume that Simmons' value decreased because the Sixers had a modestly strong start, mainly because it's difficult to see his value reducing further than it already has. The Sixers and Simmons have handled the circumstances poorly, leaving them locked together apparently until a favourable deal materialises out of the air or the Sixers decide to cut their losses. Tyrese Maxey is an excellent basketball player, an apparent reason for Philly's strong performance to open the season without Simmons. The second-year guard's skillful fill-ins have lessened the loss of Simmons at the point guard position. That's not a criticism of Simmons, a young player developed his skill and helped the squad. The Sixers would prefer Simmons to return to the court and gradually raise his trade value through his performance. But the 3-time All-Star has made no indications that he will do so soon. Tristan Thompson and Simmons are tied when examining the gap between their positive and negative comments. Still, Thompson comes in higher on the list because of his more significant proportion of negative responses. Ben Simmons was transferred to the Nets after refusing to play for the 76ers when he was a team member, which has drawn some criticism this season. The anticipation was immense when Ben Simmons was selected with the first overall pick in 2016. He would merely serve as Philadelphia's saviour for some. Ben Simmons has the potential to be the next LeBron James, according to some of the most genuine fans. Regardless of where you are on the scale, it was predicted that the 6'10" point forward would rule the league. Later, he suffered a pre-season injury and was forced to sit out of the whole 2016-2017 NBA season. Not a big deal. Joel Embiid, a big man with the Sixers, made his league debut that year. He quickly exceeded everyone's expectations as a centre, as his combination of perimeter shooting, post defence and post offence sparked the development of a positionless big man. Many supporters pushed for Joel Embiid to win Rookie of the Year, even though he was selected in 2014 and had not played for 2 seasons. He would have won the award if it weren't for another catastrophic injury that prevented him from playing in 31 games. The excitement around Ben Simmons was still present going on into the 2017-18 campaign. Sixers supporters were optimistic about the future after seeing what Embiid could do after adding a point forward. Ben Simmons would probably win Rookie of the Year if he lived up to the expectations, but Donovan Mitchell stood in his way, blocking the way. Mitchell and Simmons engaged in a heated competition for the prize. Fans of Simmons argued that he should win because of his defensive play, ability to record a triple-double and impact on the game. Ben Simmons had been around the team for a year, in contrast to Mitchell, who was a true rookie according to Mitchell supporters and possibly Simmons detractors. Even though Joel Embiid, a teammate of Simmons who missed 2 full seasons, was chosen by the public as the Rookie of the Year, the crowd seemed to dismiss this fact. It had never been a problem for Ben Simmons, but it suddenly was, the booing, the ridicule and the memes. Simmons suddenly rose to the status of a league villain. Since his debut this year, he has been selected for the defensive first team twice, the All-Star game 3 times and the All-NBA third team just last season. Even though his inability to shoot from outside the paint caused him to be called overrated, fans had begun to swarm up to Simmons. After that, the 21 playoffs took place. Well, we should acknowledge that he has a pitiful attitude about improving, yet a recent online fan reaction since the playoffs would have you believe he is Kwame Brown. The more ignorant fans might contend that Kwame Brown is superior. However, there are only 2 seasons for this online approach. One is that he doesn't shoot. Yes, having a good shooting skill is crucial in 2021. You are willing to put up with this because Ben Simmons is so superb at everything else. Let's examine his statistics. Let's start with the fact that NBA fans revere triple-doubles more than gold. With 32 triple-doubles in his career, Simmons is presently ranked 13th of all time. He can pass, get rebounds and dominate in the paint. His height gives him the advantage over most point guards, but his quickness allows him to outrun most big men when attacking the paint. Simmons finished second in 2021 for Defensive Player of the Year. In case of fans had forgotten, because of his size and build, he can defend all 5 positions, which is something that made Draymond Green so sought after in the NBA. So that's it for this video. We'll be back soon with another informative video. See you all soon, and don't forget to like and share this video. Until next time.